So we begin preparations right in the beginning of November for Jacob's New Year in December. One of those factors is looking at all of the carriers we currently have. How are we operating with those carriers? What markets are we lacking in? For background, we are in Texas, Arizona, and Colorado, with our primary being Texas right now. We noted that we were really lacking in some strong dwelling fire carriers that we could place business with. It was a really hard market at that time. So we started trying to reach out and branch and see if we could find some more markets for that specific type of business. First, we looked at, okay, let's look at a dwelling fire only carrier. And then we merged into, if they could do dwelling fires, can we do homeowners as well and try and tap into that market for a lot of our primary homes as well that are struggling in the Texas market and industry. It's been so hard the last couple of years. We came across Homeowners of America actually just through social media and research. Once we started viewing the company, we then looked at financial ratings. So we usually look at Demotech and AM Best. That's our go-to. We saw that Homeowners of America was A-rated, exceptional, by Demotech, which kind of checks one of our first boxes as financial strength. And then customer service and relationship is a huge key point for us. First is the customer service to our clients, our agency and agency staff, and the relationship we have with you guys. The instant thing that drew me to y'all's attention is when we were looking at onboarding and working with Heather, there was a dedicated phone number that our agents could call and they could get real-time support and talk to someone in underwriting or customer service or whatever issue they may be facing to help that client quickly. It was really nice to see that it wasn't a chatbot or a virtual text. You could actually get someone on the phone who was knowledgeable about the product and really help you to help your customer and have a good, positive relationship. And that's the biggest part that drew me to Homeowners of America specifically. And I think, Chance, if you wanted to add anything onto that too, of what you saw.
I think a lot of agencies, and we're no exception to this in the past, will just, there's a company, let's sign them. Why not? We need them. So they'll sign a company without doing any research on the customer service side of things. How do we communicate back and forth with this company when we have an issue? Because there's going to be an issue that's going to come up. We just don't know what it is yet. And when you have an agency that's growing like ours, you have a decent amount of producers there. That becomes an issue really fast, because if someone has an issue with it, we're quoting, right? I have Homeowners of America over here, and then I have Carrier B. Carrier B has a chat box. I can't call anyone to speak to them. If they're quoting, then the prices are relatively similar, but I have to do a chat box with Carrier B. I'm just going to move that to Homeowners of America and be on my way from a speed and efficiency standpoint. So we definitely look at that more heavily than we have in the past as far as customer service goes between us and the carrier.
I think that carrier relationship is just super important in our day and age of technology. And that was a big ticket for us, was just that support that we can get through Homeowners of America, not only as carrier partnerships, but our agents, which goes back to customer satisfaction and how our customers are taken care of.